When I'm walking down a street and I see somebody fall, typically most of us will pause, we'll step around and ask the person if they need help, because we can physically see that they have fallen, and from experience we know that when we physically fall, it hurts. Our knees hurt, our palms get scraped, and there's also that sense of slight humiliation of having fallen down as well, isn't it? Because most of us don't really want to fall, at least not in front of so many people. But what happens if somebody falls emotionally? If somebody is going through a bad time emotionally, and we may be their well wisher, but we cannot always visibly see that they have fallen. So, what do we do then? Do we stop and ask somebody? But how do we know that they have fallen? So, some of the things that you can look out for in your friends, in your family members, to try and see if they are doing well or not doing well emotionally, is first is to ask, are you okay? And when you say, are you okay, mean it. Pause and listen to the response that the other person gives. Very often we say, are you okay? The other person says, fine, and we just move on. But if we pause and if we indicate to the person that we really need to hear, we really mean to hear what's going on, then there's a likelihood that they might share. On the other side, what we can also do is look out for certain signs which indicate to us that the other person may not be doing well. So, what are those signs? The sign could be the person is unusually withdrawn, the person is not talking as much. If they are usually smiling and usually very chirpy, then they may not be doing that. They may be wanting to spend more time by themselves. These are certain very simple indicators which imply to us that the other person is not doing well. However, there are also other times when the other person may not be doing well, but they try and just smile their way through. So they are trying to pretend that they are somewhere where they are actually not. And that is the next level of sensitivity that we can offer to a friend, to a family member, if we feel that they may have heard bad news, but instead of trying to process that bad news, they are trying to do a bit of a bravado. They are trying to sort of show, mujhe farak nahi padta hai. I'm okay. I don't care about these things. But we all know things like if you've lost a job, if you've had a heartbreak, if you've heard any kind of a bad news, most of us will go through a time of introspection, a time of feeling of failure maybe, and those are the things then you have to watch out for and show to the person that you are here. I am here if you would like to talk to me. If you would like to share, I'm happy to hear. I may not be able to help you. That is another thing we can say to somebody who's going through a tough time. I may not be able to help you, but I'm here. And sometimes silence is the best gift we can give to a dear friend or a family member who's going through a difficult time. This is Shivani Manchanda. I'm the Counsellor for Positive Mental Health, and I'm wishing you good health, and I'm wishing you sensitivity in your relationships. Stay sensitive, stay warm in your relationships, and take care.